back to my channel. So hello, hi, I'm back. Pretty much I decided to film this video. I know I haven't done a makeup type of video on my YouTube channel in forever, but I decided to do this video because I got some new products in today and I wanted to try them out with you guys. Most of the time I post my makeup on Instagram, which I will link it down below. But I decided to also post here because I want to do kind of like a first impressions on the new LA Girl brushes. I have all of their brushes, and they're not all of them completely, but I have some of their eye brushes that I'm going to try, and also some of their face brushes, which are still in their boxes. But this is going to be a full-on LA Girl like face tutorial. My eyebrows are already done with the LA Girl eyebrow, the Shady Slim brow pencil right here in the shade Espresso. So I already have the brows on and I did one eye off camera. So this is what we're gonna do real quick, and we're gonna be trying out the eye brushes. I don't use all of them, but I will be letting you guys know how I feel about them at the end. If you want to know, unless you guys want like a separate video, I can do that also, but I just kind of wanted to put it all in here. So I have these brushes and we're gonna do our eyes. If I sound like I'm out of breath, you guys know I am pregnant, so I'm in practically my last month already. I am 34 weeks pregnant and I'm always out of breath, so bear with me guys. But I'm going to be using the LA Girl eyeshadow palettes, these right here. I'm going to be using these for my eyes. I'm mostly using this one, which is Be Bold and Beautiful. They're mostly like warm tones, and I'm going to use just the black of this one, which is your Smoking Hot. I'm going to be using those two palettes, but to create this simple halo look. I feel like you can't really see it, but I like the way it came out, and I did add some glitter on it, which is not LA Girl, but that's gonna be off camera. You can add the glitter or you don't have to, it's up to you. So we're gonna start with our eyes, so let's go ahead and start with the eyes. I'm gonna use the brush 202, which is a blending brush, a big blending brush. And we're going to go in with this shade and then this shade, and we're going to just work that on our outer creases. Now I'm going to go in with the brush 204 right here, and this is like a, let me see what it's called. The 204 is a domed crease brush, sorry. This is a domed crease brush, and it's like real little and like packed together. So I like this for when I'm doing especially a halo eye, because I can pack the darker shade right where I want it. So I'm going to go in with this dark brown in the palette and put it on the outer corner without getting it all over, like just on the edges. So next we are going to put a little bit of this highlighter, which is 50 watt strobing powder. We're going to put that on our inner to give that halo effect. You can leave it like that or do what I did and put the glitter. But I did go ahead and wet my brush. This brush is a 201. It's a large shader brush, and it's going to just be awesome to pack the highlight in the middle. I am using the highlighter because the palette doesn't really have a shade that I wanted light enough or shimmery enough, So I'm going to use the highlighter. You can wet your brush or not wet your brush. These highlighters are so pigmented. You will see once I use it as an actual highlighter for my face. You will see how pigmented they are. So we're going to put this in the middle. And then you want to go back in with the crease brush and go in with either the dark brown or one of the lighter shades and kind of just fix that little halo effect. LAGIRL Fine Line liquid like felt tip liner. I am going to do this off camera because I suck at doing eyeliner on camera. So give me a second and I'll be right back. So we are done with our eyes. I did add the glitter that I told you guys about. I am using the Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy, I believe, and I just put that over the highlighter just because I wanted a little bit more sparkle. You know me. So now we're going to do our face, and to prep our face, we are going to be using the LAGIRL Pro Prep Primer. This primer is so good. I love it. I've already had it for a while, and it's like a silicone type of highlighter, but I love it because it fills in any pores, and it just makes your face so freaking smooth. It's like it reminds me of the Smashbox or like the Professional, but in like a silicone base type of thing, and I really like it. So we're gonna let that kind of sit a little bit, and we're gonna be using the new, and for foundation we're gonna use the LAGIRL Pro Coverage Foundation. This is actually a new shade. They just sent this to me. I have been using natural, but I think this one fits a little bit better than the natural because it is a kind of light. So I'm going to try this one, and let me open some of the brushes so we can use some of the new brushes with the foundation. So for my face, I got these 5 brushes that also came in the package. I'm going to be using the stippling brush for my foundation, but I think I'm going to apply it with the foundation brush. These are usually foundation brushes. So I'm going to apply my foundation with this, and then I'm going to stipple it out with this, and we'll see what else we will use this for. Foundation has a smell to it, and I don't know why, but I love it. It's so weird. Every time I wear this foundation, I love the smell. I don't know, it smells like, I don't know what it smells like, but I love this foundation. So, this stippling brush probably wasn't the best idea for foundation. It is very soft. It is not really dense, so it moves around too much. I think this would be good for maybe wiping off powder off your face after you bake or anything like that. I think they do have a more dense brush for foundation. I think it's called like a base brush. Let me check. Yeah, they have a buffer brush, an angled buffer brush, and the dome stippling brush. Those two would probably be so much better for your foundation because they look a little bit more dense and smaller. This one just kind of went everywhere, as you can see. So I don't recommend this for foundation, but the brush itself is really good, and it's really soft. So I think maybe to brush off powder would be really good, or even to put your blush on, it would be good for that. So I did have to go in, I did have to go over it with another brush just to make sure I got everything. But I like the foundation shade. I feel like it goes a lot better than, it goes a lot better with me than the natural. So definitely Nude Beige is my color. Then They did go ahead and send me over some concealers, and I think I have both that are in here, so I'm not going to open them just because I might save them for my makeup kit. I use Creamy Beige and Beautiful Bronze to contour and highlight my face. So let's see how those brushes go with this. So for the concealer and the contour and the concealer under my eyes, I'm going to use a beauty blender or like a makeup sponge just because I don't think I will get the right effects with these brushes because I don't have all of them. If I had the contour brush or maybe like the smaller stippling brush, I could definitely do it, but I'm going to do it with my little sponge, and I love using the sponge for my concealer. So I'm just going to do my concealer with this sponge right here. And then the powder stuff we will do with the other brushes. Okay guys, so to contour and set my under eyes, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Powders. I think they have like a contour kit, or maybe I'm wrong, but I don't have it, so I'm going to be using these powders for contouring and setting, which work just the same. So we're going to go ahead and set our under eyes first because they look like they need a little setting, so you don't want your concealer to crease. So I'm going to go ahead and just pack this little brush with it. It's not a little brush, but you know what I mean. But we're going to go ahead and make sure there's no creasing under your eyes. And just pat the powder over it. These powders are bomb. It just makes your face feel so smooth. I have used them before. This one is a new one that came in the pack, just it's a different shade than the one that I had, which is good. It's darker. And I believe it's the same shade as my foundation. It is Nude Beige. And then I'm going to use the True Bronze to contour. This one, this is a blush brush, but we're going to use it to contour. And I'm just going to go in there. We're going to use the blush brush again for blush. It's all good. You just go like this, take off the bronzer. And this brush is really good. These brushes are so soft. So I'm going to use this blush because I do not have an LA Girl blush. That's probably the only thing I don't have. So this blush is by LA Colors, which is their sister company. So it's not that bad. It's actually even more affordable. And this is the color Lovebird. I love this blush. So after you do all that stuff, all the powder, if you feel like you look powdery or like you look like your face looks like cake, like a cake face, then you want to go ahead and spray some setting spray on it. And I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Setting Spray. So when you spray setting spray on your face, it helps to all the powders and everything just to kind of melt together. I love this technique. I do it on my clients. I love it. So this LA Girl setting spray is bomb. I have been using it on my clients. So it's really good. Their makeup lasts forever. So since our face is still kind of wet, let's go ahead and put some highlighter on. So I have this highlighter, which is only used for our eyes, and this fan brush. We're going to wet our brush. Ooh. Guys, so for the last thing is going to be our lips, and I'm going to be using the LA Girl Ultimate Lip Intense Auto Lip Liner. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to go ahead and in the middle, so I'm going to line my lips with this lip liner right here. Then we're going to go ahead and use the Lipify Style One Swipe Intense Creamy Color in the shade Dreamer. So the liner, I don't know the shade, it kind of got ripped off with the paper. So, but the Lipify Style Creamy Color is Dreamer. And we're going to put this in the middle of the lips. I think this was going to be too light, way too light. So I also have the shade Teddy on standby. So we're going to try this also on top of that. I like this one better. The combination of these two is perfect. So I love this combo together, and with the lip liner, I think the lip liner was keeping it spicy, I think. So really like these three combo together. I like the lips, it makes my lips look full. So now we're just gonna go put on some eyelashes, and I will be right back. Okay loves, so this is the final look that I got with all of my LA Girl products. The LA Girl products will be listed down below. I will post everything that I used in this video down in the comment section. If you want to see like a sped up version of this whole tutorial, just like to see what I did, it will be on my Instagram already. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I haven't done a makeup like video for YouTube in forever, but I finally thought it was time. So my final thoughts on all the brushes, not all since I didn't use all of them, but as I can tell, they're pretty good. They are really soft. The handles feel really like heavy, not super heavy, but they don't feel cheap, like cheaply made. There is some brushes I have that are just very wangles, very like, it just feels like you can break them real quick. These don't feel like that, and I love the color black and gold. So I might have to pick up the rest of them. These did get sent to me in a package by LAgirl, which I'm so thankful for. But I think I will have to pick up the rest to maybe do like a full face with like all of them, because I wasn't able to use like the stippling brush didn't work for the foundation. It works for other stuff, but in the long run, I really like them. The eye brushes are really good for blending. I am really picky with brushes, so I really like these. I haven't tried the eyebrow brush, but I'm for sure probably gonna love it. It has a spoolie and also the eyebrow, and it's very thin, so I love that. And I did use the small shader brush for under my eyes. It's perfect. So I really like these brushes. I think they are totally worth the money. They are not super expensive, and they're just in the right range of pricing. So they are very good quality. I really like them, and everything else I adore. So all the makeup products that I use today, I love them. The only things that I might have like a little off with are the eyeshadow palettes, but those eyeshadow palettes, I know they came up with some new ones. I just haven't been able to pick them up yet. I need to try those out because those look amazing. These were some of like the first ones that they were kind of doing. But either way, I got a really awesome look. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack on some more highlighter because this is not enough for me, girl. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see y'all in my next video. Besitos. Bye.